Shit, with my homies, them niggas is right there. Every day you pair with black boots, sometimes you switch it to night airs. Niggas everywhere like pro class or just like air. Me against the hottest that you know, this is sight there. How you the coolest motherfucker that's mad hot? Always stay in my groove, on the move like a laptop. Teacher schooling the youngest, you get shot by a black cop, white cop, Sasquatch foot on your neck. Anything you set your hand to do, just do it the best. I told you I'm the illest lyricist, I prove it to death. If you ain't standing up for niggas, then you muted, you deaf. I got some niggas in the grave that could be using your breath. True, and that's a fact, it's not the 2 Chainz quote. Break a record, fucking track up like I'm Usain Bolt. Little rapping niggas, they garbage B. Pardon me, it's the art in me, but they talking funny like Cardi B. Nah, but hell the shit they ain't dropped yet. My homies worldwide like .org or .net. And we stay sharp, we smart, that's cause we studious. We come with fire with mountain word to Vesuvius. With my homies, covering all bases. Preaching all black, they come from the hard places. With my homies, they be deep in the hood like a mechanic trying to make sure these peoples is good. With my homies, independent in the struggle, focused on the hustle in the cipher and the huddle. With my homies, in every city. With my homies, let's get it lit shit. Know who you spitting with, lock on that official shit. Professional with spitting and ripping, king of the British shit. I'm right up at the neck of opponents and hit the crystal brick. I spit it like them Browns out the chopper, and that's the pistol grip. Rapping with succession, if I spit it, you should listen shit. I spit that strong-minded, well-rounded shit you didn't spit. Slick as motor oil, you flow with boy, you all that chicken shit. You all you over here, and you water, but we ain't mixing with UPK strong, UPK pop. Yo, I play the cut, listening and watching. My frame of mind ancient and your frame of mind rotten. I'm thinking like the niggas that hated picking the cotton. Every time I spit it, I'm trying to take out the top dog. When we in the cipher, it sound like we letting shots off. When I hit the range, cause my record clean and I'm not soft. But rapping what I do, eat the beat and drown it with hot sauce. Rapping so many years, niggas can't figure this nigga out. I'm out of they the fucking antithesis. Rapping disappeared, I'm just trying to make it clear. Everybody trying to get on like me or my man visit. My presence when I'm rapping made them fucking band Christian. Your presence when you rapping like a fucking ventriloquist. We run the world like Ferdinand Magellan. I say with my homies we melting like St. Helen. With my homies covering all bases, preaching all black, they come from the hard places. With my homies, they be deep in the hood like a mechanic trying to make sure these peoples is good. With my homies, independent in the struggle, focused on the hustle in the cipher and the huddle. With my homies, in every city. With my homies, let's get it litty, nigga.
These niggas at anyway, man. 95s, right? So where these
Discover cover me with pride, ain't no disguise when I'm covered up. I thank God I'm with a squad that ain't no runner-up. We serve a power that'll kill you if you fuck with us. Fair warning, giving heads up like this uppercut. We ain't with that sucker stuff. If you ain't trying to knuckle up, then you better simmer down. They act like they gon' buckle up and spin a block on us. Niggas love fucking acting tough until we back them up. We don't budge, but you acting stuck. Stand for a cause, but we'll fall on them if we must. Here preparing war, we gon' roar, ain't no packing up. Why you mad at us? Cause your lies ain't adding up. Or pay me as a villain, I ain't tripping. Listen, I be feeling old, but I stay away from old feeling. No feelings for them old hoes. They some gold diggers, gold figures. So bitter, while my soul shimmer from that gold in it. I'm that nigga from what I was told. I'm cold with it. Squad looking like a jungle gym. Got all these poses in it. School real like some highlights. We on the road with it. Take this shit to your city. Hop out, lead a road, didn't it? Cracking pavements. Don't give a fuck like a whole menace. Throwing bows, go see your dentist. Yaka Robbins, the gold fight won't leave unless a whole minute. Nigga, we gon' bring your shit back on one here, no bitchin'. We ain't gotta go and get no straps and even worth killing. Keep going, but I still beat. You get censored out. Cold when I'm lit, they want the smoke, bring them senses out. Black stick, niggas talking slick, over crush your mouth. Fear of God, stand before the judge, throw them charges out. Brotherhood I trust, and only that I'm betting on the house. Better brother like Daniel Aller to see what you about. Troops going strong. I'm out, this truth gotta get out. An arson up in this house, this booth gotta get doused. I'm rolling with the generals that came before me in the school. This life is like a bike and I'm just riding like an inner two. We spin a block, get a salute, then we marching with the troops. We ain't posted on the stoop, we gon' do what we gon' do. You bastard, this is savage, yeah, we out at camp. We going up, but we ain't going off, cause this is not a ramp. So all you niggas talking, put your hours in. Fit them boots that I was in. Step into that lion den. Front line with no cowards, and they talk about a priest, but they can't do what the prophets can. They all about the propaganda. You turn your back for a stack, that's some shit I can't stand. You choosing that over heaven, shit. Money your defense, but brotherhood is a weapon. Niggas switching sides, I can never. Class of 2018, that's my squad forever. Being the op to the gang, man, that shit ain't clever. These niggas will pull up and snap like a fucking lover.
All right. Shalom, Israel. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we've been bringing out the truth that the Black and so-called Hispanic and Native Indians that are walking on this earth right now are the true chosen people of the Most High. And they are the biblical, all right, they are the biblical Israelites of this Bible. You understand? And that the Bible is, however, the records of our forefathers and us right now. And we are living biblical prophecy, right, today on this earth, which is proving that the Lord is most definitely real. You understand? And it's time that we understand the beginning to knowledge, the beginning to following the Most High, man. All right? And it's time that we deal with reality and stop thinking that, we could go ahead and live by our opinions and live in this fantasy world. You know what I'm saying? They give you a whole lot of deception in this world. And this is the high time to come back to the Most High's laws if you are a part of the 12 tribes. You understand? If you are Black and so-called Hispanic and indigenous people. All right? And there is no more excuses, man. The Lord has been giving us signs for a long time that he is, however, real. You understand? He's been telling us that he will put us into slavery. He will send plagues on us. There'll be nothing but oppression on his chosen people for forsaking him. You understand? And we need to come back to the Lord's laws. All right? We got so much anger and stress from living in this kingdom, but we continue to go ahead and love the world that our oppressor gives us. We continue to love the little liberty that this world gives us. You know what I mean? And there's nothing to love about this world in general. You understand? This world is giving you the liberty to abort babies, to murder your babies, to murder your seed. It's giving you the liberty to change the nature of your body. You understand? You males being transgenders, women wanting to be transgender. This world is giving you the liberty to defile yourself. This world does not want to see you prosper into the righteous way of life. You understand? This world loves Satan's way, and that's who they worship. All right. And our oppressor is doing a good job by deceiving you right now in this world. You understand? But right now, also, our oppressor is scared. You understand? Because, however, it's biblical prophecy that all of this thing, all these things that's going on right now in today's world is in this Bible. All right. And what we're going to bring out today is that this is the high time to go ahead and start to seek and get into the Israelite school to seek the discipline and knowledge of the Most High God. All right. Feel me? Because you guys, Slavi, we want back. We got to understand right now that us Blacks, Hispanics, and we are a special people to the Lord. And us being in the slums right now, we ain't profiting nothing by being on the bottom. This world loves destroying us. And what we do right now, we seek after other gods, right? To fill in the void of our pleasure. We got gaps in our life that we just trying to fill in the void with, to make us feel good, and really is leading us down a deep path with destruction. All right. So let me bring out my first verse. It's Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. All right. It says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge. See, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, right? So you fearing to do wrong by the Lord, that's the beginning of your knowledge. You understand? You should have the zeal to be obedient to the Most High God. You understand? You should have the zeal to want to seek discipline. You understand? You need to seek discipline to gain wisdom. All right. It takes a disciplined man to learn instruction. It takes a disciplined man to be wise. You understand? A real man is a man by discipline, not by money, but by discipline. Okay? It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. See, the Lord is saying fools will despise his wisdom. And that's what we are doing right now, black man. We are despising the Lord's wisdom. We want to choose our own ways and walk in our own ways, live our own fantasy. We don't want to have to listen to somebody else. We don't want to have to go to cancel so somebody else could tell us how we're supposed to live our life. We don't want to desire the things of the Most High. We desire the things of our flesh. You know, we want to roll up a blunt and smoke it whenever we want to. We want to go to the strip club whenever we want to. We want to go have sex with whores whenever we want to. And throw them away and keep our main girl. That's what we want to do in the world. You understand? Fools despise the wisdom of the Most High, despises his knowledge. The Lord gave us the wisdom to say that when you have lay down with a woman, that is your wife. You understand? Just that alone would eliminate a whole lot of drama for the black man today. You understand? If you was taught at a young age that if you lay with a woman, that if sex is marriage, you will be careful about who you lay down with. Why? Because the fear of the Lord. You want to be obedient to the Most High. You understand? I'm going to read it from the top. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. These instructions is the Bible. You understand? It's instructions in the Bible for what? To build a civilization, a society of righteous people. You understand? It's instructions on how to do that. It's instructions on how the Sabbath is supposed to go. It's instructions on how you're supposed to take somebody to counsel. It's instructions on how you're supposed to deal with your brothers and your sisters. That's why we have a brotherhood class on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Officer Hawar. You understand? It's instructions on how to treat your woman at home. All right? There's instructions on how to avoid a bad situation. You understand? It's instructions on how to get yourself out the jam in a good way. All right? We got too many people getting pulled over by cops, and they are arguing with these guys that don't give a damn about them. These cops out here don't give a damn about us. In their mind, they are more feared of the black man. They are scared that the black man is going to shoot them. You understand? Why? Because our music is all about murder. Our music is all about drugs and selling drugs. They are nervous, especially one of these rookie cops out here. Most of these rookie cops. You understand? The instructions in the Bible will teach you to just keep your cool. Be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. And the instructions in the Bible will teach you to keep your cool so that you could go home and make it to your family. You understand? Don't be emotional out here. Being emotional makes you react in the wrong way and could get you killed. Let's start thinking more logically and get away from this fantasy world. Lean out of our own opinions. You understand? The wisdom of the Most High and his instructions is going to lead us to a life of eternity. It's going to lead us to the kingdom of heaven. His instructions is going to put our whole nation back on top. It's not going to just be 20 black richest people in the world. It's going to be our nation on top above all these other nations. We will be on top. You're going to love the kingdom of the Most High. You understand? It's going to be our society. It's going to be a black supremacy. You understand? Let me keep reading. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. All right? Let's get Proverbs chapter 4, verse. Let's start at verse 5. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 5. All right? And make sure you have a notebook and a pen. You understand? So you could go back and remind yourself and, even memorize these scriptures, these precepts, so you can meditate them on in your heart. You understand? It'll help you on your walk in this life. Black man, we need the Most High today, man. We need the Most High. Our women are destroyed. We are arguing with our women. We need the Most High to keep these emotions in line. You understand? We need the Most High because we out here fighting our brothers. We robbing our brothers. We need the Most High's instructions on how to be a man and how to be a brother to one another. You understand? And keep us from keeping the crime rate at the top, at the sky roof. You understand? Swaggy. You know what I mean? Get this wisdom, man. Get this wisdom. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 5. It says, get wisdom, get understanding. So as you get this wisdom, you're going to get the understanding of it. And that's why our history, right? We need to learn our history to see where we're going. This history is our learning. You understand? Hold on real quick. Yeah, this history is for our learning. So, it's Romans chapter 15, verse 4. It says, this is a precept by, that the things of our records that's kept in this Bible is written for our learning. This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You understand? It says we might have hope. And that's these scriptures is our hope. You understand? Having this wisdom of the Most High and going through these scriptures and understanding how his wisdom is always the principal thing. That's going to create us to have hope. You understand? It's going to want us to follow the Most High. You understand? You should be desiring to be righteous on this earth. He says, get wisdom, get understanding. So read the history on the Israelites and see how how we got destroyed from leaning into our own understanding, from worshiping other gods. You understand? See how we got destroyed from doing the things that we wanted to do, right? Which is what the heathens do, the customs of the heathens and the Gentiles. You understand? See how we was put at the bottom. See how we got destroyed. That's you understanding the wisdom of the Most High God. You understand that through the history, we made our mistakes. So now in America today, we have these scriptures, right? Which is our wisdom and our understanding that we can't do what we did in the past. You know what I'm saying? We can't do what our forefathers did, the interracial marriages. You understand? We were destroyed by that. We can't marry who we want. Let me get a scripture real quick. Precept. I'm going to go to 1 Kings chapter 11. going to start at verse 1. This is 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1. And it says, "But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, woman of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and the Hittites." So Solomon loved a lot of strange women. Solomon was doing interracial marriage. You understand? Solomon was having sex with people outside of his tribe and his nation. Verse 2, of the nations, let me start up from the top again. Verse 1, "But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, woman of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites." Verse 2, "Of the nations concerning which the Lord Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them." See, the Lord is saying right here that we were not supposed to marry and have babies with these other nations. You understand? It says, "Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go unto them, neither shall they come into you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love." See, this is what I'm saying. This is the reason why the Lord does not want us to be dealing with these other nations. Because when you deal with these other nations, you start to do what they do. All right? You start to love what they love. And the Lord has given you instructions on what you should love. All right? And the Lord has told you you're supposed to love your people if you love them anyway. You understand? You're supposed to love your people if you love the Lord. You're supposed to marry your people if you love the Lord. Keep the seed of your forefathers going on this earth. You're not supposed to be marrying these other nations. Sisters, you are not supposed to be laying down with a white man. And in the history, in our records, it shows you how the Lord hated that. You understand? It shows you throughout the history how the Lord hated that. That's why you need to get the wisdom of the Lord saying, like the law saying that we shouldn't marry other nations. Get that wisdom, and then read the history on what we did when we forsook that law, when we went against the Most High. Get the understanding on how we will be destroyed if we go against the Lord. That's why the beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord. You understand? And then you got in the fear of the Lord, that fear is you being obedient to the Most High. You understand? Get this wisdom. And as you get this wisdom, get the understanding. We're going to go back to it. Let me read it from the top again. It says, "But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, woman of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites." Verse 2, "Of the nations concerning which the Lord Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go unto them, neither shall they come unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart," meaning your mind, "after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love." Verse 3, "And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart." So it's saying right here that Solomon had multiple wives. That's the history right there. So the problems today of women wanting to practice monogamy, that it's not reality. It's not reality. The Lord has designed, biologically hardwired our minds to want multiple women if we prefer. You understand? And this is a clear example on how the Bible, it ain't pro-monogamy or it's a polygyny. It's a man's preference. All right, it's saying right here. Verse 3, "And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart." Verse 4, "For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord Yahweh his God, as was the heart of David his father. Verse 5. For Solomon went after Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. Verse 6. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord Yahweh, as did David his father. You understand? See, you going after these other women of these other nations, you're not following the Most High as you should. You understand? You are not following the Most High. You are error. You are committing evil in the sight of the Most High God. Let me go back to Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. So I'm going to go to verse 5. It's Proverbs chapter 4, verse 5. It says, get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. So the Lord is saying, get this wisdom, get the understanding, and don't decline from the words of his mouth. All right, verse 6. Forsake her not, meaning the wisdom. Don't abandon this wisdom. Don't leave the truth. If you are in the truth right now, if you come in here as a trooper, don't leave this truth. You stand tall in this truth. You understand? Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. So this wisdom is going to be your armor. This wisdom is going to protect you. You understand? This wisdom is going to save you. This wisdom is going to preserve you. Love her, and she shall keep thee. You understand? Verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. So wisdom is the principal thing. Not money, not drugs. You understand? Not these sports out here, not these girls. Wisdom is the principal thing. The knowledge of the Most High God. His instructions is the principal thing. God who created the heavens and the earth, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. His instructions is the principal thing. This truth is the principal thing. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is the principal thing. You're supposed to be loving this truth. You're supposed to be doing the work of the Most High God. Doing the work for your Lord. You understand? Join this army of Christ, man. You understand? And be right next to your brothers when we go to war against the evils of this world. Be out there on Friday and Saturday with your black boots to the ground. You understand? Be prepared to take ground if you get the order. We're looking for soldiers of the Lord. We're not looking for no cowards that want to be in this Christian church. You understand? Put on your armor of God, man. And come understand this Bible. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. So stay in this truth. Stay in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You're going to have the understanding of somebody that has been here for a long time. You understand? People are going to be thinking that you could be 20 years old. People are going to be saying you talk like you 30, you 40. Like you've been here a long time. Why? Because you're understanding and you speaking the wisdom to them. You understand? Trying to give them understanding. Come into this truth. Get seasoned and get built into this truth. You understand? And so you can understand the way you're supposed to live. All right? It's the way you're supposed to live according to the Most High God. All right? Verse 8. It says, exalt her, and she shall promote thee. You understand? You're supposed to exalt this truth. Make this truth the first thing that you think about when you wake up. You understand? Think about the Lord. And she shall promote thee. You understand? She shall bring thee to honor. you're gonna get honor when you get seasoned in this truth. People gonna see your zeal, and these brothers next to you, man, they gonna be like, yo, you a good brother, man. You gonna get ranked up in here. You understand? You're gonna have honor. Brothers is gonna rely on you to lead them. You understand? They're gonna seek counsel from you. You understand? You're gonna get honor when you get into this truth. You understand? When thou dost embrace her. All right. So with all your wisdom, make sure you get understanding, man. And I'm gonna go into that. Go right back into this. We go to Hosea. Let's go to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. All right. This book of Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. And it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. All right. So my people are destroyed. Your people is destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. We out here thinking that we know it all, and we really don't. We just read, I'm about to bring it back out. We just read in Proverbs chapter 7, where it says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. You understand? The Lord is saying fools despise wisdom and instruction. Shameless women despise, instruction. These coward men out here, that want to just do whatever they want. That want to be homosexuals. You understand? They despise the wisdom and instruction of the Most High. The Lord said that they are fools, man. You understand? They feel that selling the drugs and making our brothers fiends is how they get wealthy in this life. They don't want to hear the brothers on the ISUPK on the corner, telling them to go ahead and repent and return from their evil doings. They don't want to hear that. They despise this wisdom and instruction of the Most High. And the Lord said they are fools, man. And let's go back to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. So we won't have the understanding of this Bible no more because we rejected the Most High. You understand? And that's exactly what this we're living right now. This is our history right here. This is in Hosea, right? These books have been written thousands of years ago, and we are destroyed for lack of knowledge today. We don't have the understanding of this Bible. And who's to blame of that? The blame of that is the Christian church, man. That Christianity is keeping us docile and staring us is keeping us astray from the Most High. You understand? We need to get out that Christian church and really come back into this truth and understand the Most High. You understand? Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. So when you in that Christian church, you're not being taught the knowledge of the Most High. You understand? Our people have forgotten who we are. We have forgotten what we need to do, right? And we are living like Gentiles, man. We are living how the heathens want us to live. We have forgotten the Most High God's laws. And that's why we are destroyed. He says, I will also forget thy children. So for generations, we have been destroyed because we forgot the laws of the Most High God. All right? It's time that we need to put down that Christianity, stay away from that Christian pastor. Please don't bring your kids around. They have a history of molestation and pedophilia. All right. You gotta be aware. You gotta be aware of these false prophets. You gotta be aware of the ones who's giving you counsel for their own gain. You gotta be aware of these people that's leading you astray from the Most High. These people that's leading you astray, they don't care about your life. They don't care about your children. They don't care about the generations that's after them. They don't care. You understand? They are false prophets. They just want you to put some money in the collection plate and so you could pay their bills. That's what they care about. And Christ left us messages about these false prophets. He gave us warnings about these false prophets. And that's what we doing in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We giving out warnings about the false prophets that's on this earth right now, that's in these kingdoms, these nations, that's in this country. We giving them warnings that they not telling you the truth. And that Christian church is only here to destroy you and keep you docile, to keep you a slave. All right? This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. And it says, beware of false prophets. This is written in red writing. It says, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. So they may come to you like that they are righteous. Like they may come to you saying that they are children of God. You understand? These Edomites come to you saying that they are children of God. You understand? These Edomites come to you and say that they are Israelites. You understand? These Edomites come to you saying that Christ is their God. This is so much that we could reveal about how the Christian church or the false prophets, they are not of the Most High God. They are not of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. At the end of the day, Satan is doing his work on this earth, and he's using the Christian church against us. You understand? He's using that Christianity, all these, the Buddhism, the Islam, he's using all of that against us. And it says, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. You understand? They are feeding you. They are feeding you what you want to hear, so that you could be a follower of them, so that you can go ahead and keep on helping them pay their bills, keep on making them rich. You understand? They are ravening wolves. You understand? These pastors out here be, I don't know, they be probably doing a lot of dirt on the side, man. These pastors out here be in the streets, you understand? Selling drugs too. You gotta be aware of these false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. They don't care about what your problems are at home. They don't know how to deal with your problems that are at home. That Christian pastor, he wants to lay with your wife. You understand? He's fantasizing about that. This society is all about fantasy. That Christian pastor is fantasizing about laying with your wife. And as soon as you die, that Christian pastor is going to try his best to put a ring on. He might even be trying to go ahead and sleep with her behind your back. You understand? We need to be aware of these false prophets and stop seeking different Christian churches, man. I've talked to some people that go into Christian church, get the feel of it, right? That's what these Christians do. They get the feel of a church, right? And they may not like it. So what they'll do is they'll go to another Christian church. They don't like that Christian church. They're not learning nothing there. So they go to another Christian church. It's like, yo, why you keep going to these Christian churches? You want to know why? Black man, you just don't know the truth. You need the ISUPK. You're going to come into the ISUPK and you're going to probably stay,
because we're gonna give you the harsh truth. Especially if you seeking discipline, you're gonna want the harsh truth. And that's the thing. People that seek discipline, they want the harsh truth. A soldier wants the harsh truth. He don't want nobody being sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird when somebody is being real nice to you, trying to, give you everything that you want, like these Christian pastors do. Give you all what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? We tell you what you don't want to hear. Most of the times. You understand? We tell you you can't smoke weed. We tell you you can't have sexual whores. You understand? We tell you as a black man, yo, if you have sex with a woman, we tell you that's your woman to death do your part or until she whoring you. You understand? That type of discipline that we carry in the ISUPK, you understand, will make somebody flee. You understand? Where it says is the wicked shall flee when no man pursues. That type of discipline will make a man flee. He ain't saying, I can't do what them brothers do in the ISUPK. I rock with them, but shoot, man, hey. I gotta go ahead and have me some more. They said we can't have white girls. White girls got black booties now. They be saying that, well, we can't eat pork no more. We can't, what? Thanksgiving. Whew. I rock with them. They go against the white man, but hey, Thanksgiving, I can't give up Thanksgiving. Hey, Christmas? You want me to give up all of this? You want me to give up the Christmas lights? You want me to give up the gifts? My birthday, that's what? I can't celebrate my birthday. That's my born day. I can't celebrate my birthday. Hey, men in the world, man, hey, that discipline, when they come into the Israelite school class, that discipline, man, when they start to hear, they start to second guess. They start to second guess themselves. But that's them being double-minded. You start to second guess yourself, you're going to be unstable in all your ways. You understand? When you're dealing with the Most High. You know what I mean? You second guessing this. You being lukewarm. You know what I mean? You got to stay in this truth. With all your wisdom, get understanding. You understand? They'll run off the classroom and never come back, but they never understood why we don't celebrate birthdays. You understand? We don't celebrate birthdays because that's what our oppressors do. And being holy means to be separate. You shouldn't want to be like your enemy. You understand? We should want to be different. And that's the problem. We envy our oppressors. We like the world that they gave us, the little liberty that they gave us. We enjoy a little bit of the crumbs that they give us. Because we like to be at the bottom where the dogs be, getting the crumbs off their plates. That's what we like to be. We like to be at the bottom. And our women like to be whores. You understand? That F and F music video, it's a clear example right there. Our women like to be whores. They don't like instruction. They don't want to get the wisdom of the Most High. They don't want to seek the discipline that the UPK is giving you. You understand? That Holy Spirit. They don't want to seek no discipline. They want to create their own type of laws, their own type of rules, their own right and wrongs. That's why they'll go ahead and smoke a blunt and walk right out the class. Man. They want to smoke a blunt and leave. That's what they want to do. You understand? They want to smoke a blunt. They want to go to the strip club, lose all their rent money, and complain and feel miserable that they can't pay the bills. You understand? They want to go and sell drugs on the block and then got the nerve to say, you pro-black. When really all the people that you're selling to is your people. They are the ones overdosing. You understand? They are the ones catching HIV from sharing needles. You understand? They are the ones that can't seem to stop robbing people, right? Sticking people up so they can get their fix. You understand? You are creating, not even creating, but you are fueling the environment that the white man has, or sloppy, that the oppressor has, has given you and is controlling. You are fueling it. Our oppressor is controlling our environment by using us as tools, as little pawns on the board. Why? Because we don't want to seek discipline. But the UPK is in every single hood, almost. We try and get there. You know what I'm saying? But we need our brothers to help us build up camps. You understand? We worldwide now, but it's a lot more work to do. In the FNF video that the sister done dropped, that's a clear example on how much work needs to get done. We have a lot of work to do. And you should be afraid. You should be afraid to raise your kids in this society. Because we don't even know. We don't even know what they got coming for us next. They are allowing pedophilia to go freely in this country. They are allowing men, transgenders, to teach kids in school now. You understand? They are allowing nothing but abomination, disgusting ways of living to be influenced and a choice of life. They call it an alternative lifestyle. But once all the black brothers, once we come back together in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man, we could take back our nation. We could take back our land. You understand? We can teach our sisters how to be women again. Because we teaching them the wrong things. Our women out here are whores because that's what we teach them to be. You understand? A man can see a lot of sisters say a man is a whore. A man is not a whore. A man can make it a whore though. You understand? A lot of sisters will say a man is a slut because he has sex with multiple women. He's not a slut. He can make a slut. They try to use the criticizing words that are on for women. They call it slut shaming. They try to put it on men that have sex with multiple women. You understand? No, a man can't be that, but he can create that. You understand? And that's what in the Israelite UPK has a lot of work to do, man. We got a lot of work to do. We trying to teach brothers how to build instead of destroy our people. You understand? And we don't want no cows, man. We want some real brothers. Brothers that's tired of this world. Brothers that's tired of saying that people dying left and right. You understand? We want some real soldiers that's going to stand 10 toes down, black boots on, Friday, Saturday. You understand? And prophesying the Most High's word towards the wind. We don't want no cows in this camp. You understand? This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. It says, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. You understand? Let's talk about them, them fake Martin Luther King wannabe pastors, man. Be aware of them. You understand? Let's get 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Be aware of what's going on, black man. Our sisters need us in this world. Our women need us. Our daughters need us. But we too busy trying to be like our oppressor, who has a status that we desire. We too busy trying to be like them. We too busy trying to allow our daughters and our women to be like how they treat their daughters and their women. We keep trying to be like our oppressor. The black man suffers strongly from Stockholm Syndrome. But the UPK is your cure. You understand? The Most High, I should say, before I said the UPK, is your cure. You understand? Come in here under Commander Jenny Yohana and watch how you change your life. A lot of people will start to speak evil of you because how disciplined you are. You understand? But no sweat though. That's why they just didn't like Christ. You understand? No sweat. It's all good. But a soldier will stay in the truth. Don't let that that the fact that people talking evil of you sway you to leaving something that you know is the truth, something that you know is the solution that's going to get your people from the bottom, man, and put us back on top. We were meant to be on top. The 12 tribes of Israel was meant to be on top, and we not honoring our forefathers by destroying us. We not honoring the Most High by destroying ourselves. You understand? The Lord right now is allowing us to see that his instructions is the way to us being the most powerful nation, to us having an everlasting life. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. We should not be loving this society, man. Nothing in this society we should love right now. We should not love the world. We should hate the Christian church because they are the false prophets. We should hate all the abominations that this society is trying to allow, to try and influence on you and your kids. You should hate it because the Lord hates it. You understand? You're supposed to hate what the Lord hates and love what the Lord loves. What does the Lord love? What does the Lord love? First John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Let me jump up to verse 2. Salakia. 1 John chapter 5, verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments. So we know we love the children of God when we love God and keep his commandments. That's how you know you love the brother next to you, by keeping the Lord's commandments. That's how you know you love the sister next to you, by keeping the commandments. You understand? That's love right there. And you showing love to your people is you showing love to the Most High. That's what the Most High loves. You understand? Verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. That is the love of God. He wants to see us keeping these commandments. He loves us keeping these commandments. He doesn't love us leaning into our own understanding. He doesn't love that we love this society. He said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. You understand? Let's go back to that. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? Now, the word world, he's talking about age, people, or society, man. That's what the word world means. Right? He's telling you, if you love this society, right, the love of the Father is not in you. So if you love this society and you despise what the brothers in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is bringing out on them corners in the hoods and in them cities, if you despise them, despise the wisdom that they are kicking to you, then the love of the Father is not in you. You understand? Because we are the real prophets of the Most High God. You understand? We standing tall right now. We let you know that our brother didn't die in vain. You understand? He didn't die so we could continue to sin. Oh, nah. We letting you know that the Israelites is still here. We letting you know that we love the Most High God because we keeping his commandments. And we teaching the youth to do so too. And we teaching our people it's time to stop selling crack to your people. You understand? We teaching our people that it's time to stop treating your women like whores. We teaching our people it's time to learn how to talk to one another. And that's a huge thing, which is communication. You need to learn how to talk to one another. And when it's time that you are offended, pull him aside or her aside and say how you are offended. And if that person don't hear you, take it to counsel. Come to the heads in the ISUPK. Take it to counsel. Go to an IsraeliteSchool.com website, right? Go to the IsraeliteSchool.com website, the ISUPK website, Salakia, ISUPK website, and look for a camp near you. You understand? But Trenton, you need to go ahead and resolve your problems by seeking counsel with the brothers in the UPK. And no matter what the problem is, seek counsel with the brothers in the ISUPK. No matter what the problem is, it's time that we learn how to communicate with one another. It's time that we learn to seek the wisdom and understanding of God and follow his instructions. We're going to instruct you on how to have peace in any situation that you have. You understand? We're going to instruct you on how to gain more knowledge on being a better man. We're going to teach you how to put that bottle down. If that's one of your afflictions. We're going to teach you how to put all those drugs that you used to do behind you. And we're going to teach you how to be a new man. You understand? A new woman. Give you a Hebrew name. Make you a soldier. We're here to make soldiers. And we're here to bring our sisters back into the truth also, to be wise and have understanding and the knowledge of the Most High God and be princesses of the Lord. You understand? Be the princess of the Most High God. You understand? Princesses of the power. And be wives too. And that's the one thing too. Our women out here are not taught on how to be wives. They only are taught on how to be independent and how to not need a man. You understand? In the Israelite school, we're going to teach you how to be a wife. If you want to be a wife, you got to know how to be a wife. But you're taught how not to be a wife. You trying to be equal with the man. You understand? The word equal means to be the same. It had to be alike. You understand? You can't be this. You can't be equal to your man. That don't make sense. You can't be equal to him. There is no equality. A man is not equal to a woman at all. A man should not think like a woman at all. That's the fall, right? That's why we fall, because we in this society are believing that a man should be thinking like a woman when a man has his own thinking. You understand? A man has his own understanding. Women are trying to think like us, and you can't. You understand? We are the heads. Y'all are under us. It's how the Lord wants it to be. Biologically that way. Let me get another verse. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. And you shall want the righteous, man. You shall want the righteous to be the ones giving you counsel. You shouldn't be out here voting for, another person who has a history of destroying your people. You should not be voting at all for the Democrats or the Republicans. You need to look at the history, man. They have not done anything for your people. They have a long history of not caring about your people. Look at our neighborhoods. Just look at our neighborhoods. Look at our community. And look at their community. We have done nothing. They have done nothing. our people. You should be seeking counsel from the men in the ISUPK. All your problems, bring it to counsel, bring it to class. Ask your questions. Should I do this? Can I do that? Ask these questions in class. Is he supposed to be doing this? Is she supposed to be doing that? Ask questions like that in class. Man, come to class. Come to counsel if you don't want to, talk. If the situation is more personal. You understand? Go to the Israelites, the ISUPK.com. Go to the ISUPK.com and look up a school near you. You understand? This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Right? But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So let's go over this. And we're going to start where it says, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Now let's look at America today. Now, all you see on the news is people mourning. Is people dying. People missing. That is all you see on the news. War. This is a miserable life right now. That's all you see. People committing suicide. People are in mourning because people are dying all over this earth. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when the righteous get back into those high chairs, to the sit on the thrones, when the righteous is sitting on the thrones and making decisions and judging what's right and judging what's wrong, when the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. And this is why y'all need to stop walking into the Christian church asking the pastor, how should I go about this situation? Come into the ISUPK. We're going to give you the righteous judgment. We're going to give you the correct judgment. The Lord is not with the Christian churches at all. They are scattered from the four corners of the earth. You understand? And our people are still in mourning. Our people are mourning right now. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So it don't even matter if you are an Israelite or not. Whatever nation that's wicked and they are in authority, everybody's in mourn. Their people are even in mourn. All right. That precept. And that's exactly who we are, black man. We are mourning today. You understand? When the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. But when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn. And we mourn today, black man. All of the people. Look around. Look at today's society. Everybody's mourning. You understand? Let me get Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. It says, Judah mourneth. So Judah, right? Just like how if your name was Michael, you'll call somebody Mike. If your name was Isaiah, you'll call somebody Isaiah. Yeah, you get the gist. Like if your name is Judah, you'll call somebody Judah. So Judah mourneth. So the Jews mourneth. So them real so the real Jews is mourning, and the fake Jews today, they are the ones owning the diamond districts, the media industry. They are not in mourning. They are rich and wealthy. You understand? They own businesses. You understand? It says right here, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. Our leaders are weak. Our leaders are cowards. Our leaders are leading our people astray. Our leaders are like Martin Luther King, are allowing our people to be destroyed. You understand? The gates thereof languish. Our leaders are not protecting our people. We want to go ahead and hop into politics, and we persuade our people to vote. To persuade our people to vote for Biden. To persuade our people to vote for Trump. Our black people are going into the offices of this government to support the oppressor. You understand? The gates thereof languish. Our leaders are not for our people. And this is why we are weak. This is why we keep being destroyed. Because our protection is gone. It says, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black. It said that Judah is black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. You understand? We are the black. We are black Jews, man. The Jews are black. Right here, it says the Jews are black. So them people that's saying that they are Jewish today, it's in the name, Jewish. The ISH suffix, meaning pertaining to, want to be. You understand? They saying they are not really Jew. In that, it says that the Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. The Jews are black. And we allow our oppressor to steal our identity. We allow that to masquerade with our identity. They got Caesar Borgia masquerading as Christ. You understand? And we allow it. But not here in the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. We out there on the corners Fridays and Saturdays, letting our people know the truth. Letting our people know that Caesar Borgia is not the true description of Christ. You understand? And we give out the true description of Christ. Letting our people know that the real Jews is black. And it's the high time to come back to our laws, our culture. Stop celebrating the holidays of our oppressors' accomplishments. They are celebrating the accomplishments that are really why we are destroyed today. We are celebrating their accomplishments, their wars, their victories. You understand? And we don't profit nothing from celebrating it. They make millions, billions on these holidays, these pagan holidays. They make millions and billions, and we still broke in the hood, crying that our son got shot, crying that our daughter is missing. Judah mourneth, man. Our gates are languished. We don't have no protection. We are still looking for somebody to save us. That's why we are worshiping these other gods. And we're realizing that we are still in mourning. Allah is not saving us. That cobblestone is not saving us. But we swear up and down we Muslim. Judah mourneth, and our gates thereof languish. The white man can come right in our house and shoot our wife laying right next to us. It's locked. Our oppressors are destroying us, man. They putting guns and drugs into our communities and got the nerve to say that they are fighting the war on crime. They're fighting the war on drugs. Come on, man. We need to understand that our gates need to be rebuilt, man. The UPK is trying to rebuild this nation. And we need brothers that's willing to study, that's willing to walk away from their evil doings, to learn what's evil, to learn what's righteous, so that spiritually they could be strong in this society. It is not natural to be a homosexual. It is not natural. It is not natural to be hooked on these drugs. And that's why you are dying. What's natural is following the Lord. Because that's your nature, black man. Come back to your nature. Come back to your God. It's time to start loving who you are. Because right now you hate who you are. You walk in this life miserable. You want nothing to do with it. So you drink your life away. You smoke your weed. You don't care about your brother. You sell drugs to him. Have sex with his woman. You curse out your mama. And you don't even know your father. You need the UPK. You need the Most High God. He is your father. And he has instructions for you to follow. Don't say you love God and you out here doing the wickedest things. Don't come into these doors in the ISUPK pretending to be our brother. So you can hide away from them brothers that's out there in the streets trying to kill you. Don't pretend to be our brother. You understand? Sincerely come into this truth. The Lord is watching it all. This is a righteous history. This is a righteous living. And the UPK is continually making history. Since 1969, we've been bringing out this truth. And we are growing in numbers. And we are taking ground in different cities. And we don't give a damn. We don't give a damn who has a problem with it. This is the army of Christ, man. Our brother Christ didn't die for no reason. It's time for you to get this wisdom and get understanding. Because your people are in mourning right now. And another nation stripped you from your identity. Another nation stripped you from your identity. And you don't give a damn. Because you ain't got no money. You don't give a damn. Because them brothers around the corner shot your brother. You don't give a damn because you too worried about having sex with some whores. Judah is in mourning, black man. It's time we understand that we gotta put the desires of our flesh away and build our spirit. We feel too entitled in this world. We feel too entitled. We don't deserve nothing. We do not deserve anything. Because we don't even try to earn what the Most High wants to give us. We don't even try to earn it. You got to seek discipline to follow the Lord. You have to seek discipline. Let it be a big lesson. Let it be a big lesson to you. Whoever's watching, let it be a big lesson to stand bold in this truth and keep seeking discipline. Discipline is going to keep you on track with the Lord. Don't get swayed to the left and the right. Don't make yourself have a crooked path. Be head on. Keep these commandments at the apple of your eye. Be head on. And be at them camps on Fridays and Saturdays, man. Holding it down for the men above you. Holding it down for your God, your Father in the heavens. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, your forefathers. You understand? This is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. It says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. We are the nation that's not desired. They don't care if we die. They don't care if we killed by the cops. Our oppressors don't care. They care about the NFL draft. They care about us entertaining them. They want to see us running on cops again. They don't care. They want to continue to see us at the bottom. They don't want our low-income housing in their neighborhoods. They don't want it. They don't want our kids being in schools with their kids. They do not want it. My Trenton people, they do not want to see. They do not want to see you in the suburbs. They want to see you in the inner city. They want to see you at the bottom so they could feel good about themselves. So they could tell their kids, don't be like them. Those people. When in all reality, those people that our oppressor is telling their kids not to be like us are a chosen people of the Most High God. And we allow that because we envy our oppressor. Because we despise the wisdom of the Lord. We don't want to listen to the brothers at the camps. We just want to do what we want to do. We want to live how we want to live. The Lord said, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desire. The Lord is giving you his plan right now. But we continue to choose the games. We continue to choose sides within ourselves, amongst ourselves. We continue to choose sides amongst ourselves. We don't want to gather together. We refuse the Lord's knowledge. We refuse his instruction. And that's why we are destroyed. He said, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desire. It's Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. It says, trust in the Lord, Yahweh, with all thine heart. And when it's talking about the heart, it's talking about your mind. So trust in the Lord with all your heart, all your mind, your decision making, your wisdom, your understanding. Trust in it. Trust in his understanding. Trust in his way. Trust in what he gave you to understand. However, he said, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not into thine own understanding. So don't lean in your own understanding no more, black man. Learn the Lord's instructions. Listen to his wisdom and get the understanding. You got to study to show yourself approved. You say you love God. You say you love God. Well, study. Come to class. You love God, right? Put the gun away. Put all the drugs away. You don't need them. If you ain't got no elements, if your back ain't hurting, and the doctor ain't give you no prescription, you don't need them. Put it away. Stop refusing the wisdom that the brothers just kick it to you on these corners. Stop refusing the brothers in the UPK that's telling you stop selling drugs and destroying yourself. The Lord said, lean not into thine own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So in all your ways, you make sure you acknowledge the Lord. You understand? Make sure everybody know that you worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob by your actions. Shoot, even by the way you dress. This is the UPK. We not affiliated with no other Israelite camp. You could tell by the way we dress. You understand? My brothers in their garments, man, we the flies one on the block. You understand? In all thy ways we acknowledge the Most High. You understand? And he shall direct thy paths. Verse 7. Be not wise in thine own eyes. There it is again. Don't be wise in your own eyes. You understand? Don't be going by just by what you see. Don't be wise in thy own eyes. People say, well, I ain't see God yet. I ain't seen him, so how can I believe him? That's what people say. Stop being wise in our own eyes, man. I don't see people dying from weed. You understand? I don't see people dying from this. I don't see people dying from that. Be not wise in our own eyes, man. It says, fear the Lord and depart from evil. You should just know that the Lord telling you not to do something is for a reason. You understand? Stop trying to go against the Most High God. Be righteous. Stop being disobedient. You understand? Just fear the Lord and depart from evil. Depart from your evil ways. You don't see nothing wrong with celebrating Christmas, but the Lord told you not to do it. So just do it. Lean not to thy own understanding. Let me get wisdom of Solomon. You get wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Salak 17. This is wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. That her is talking about the wisdom. So the very true beginning of wisdom is the desire of discipline. You want to know why things are going wrong in your life? Examine yourself. Examine what you're doing. Are you being disciplined? Do you have self-control? Are you choosing the right way? Are you making the right decisions? The very true beginning of wisdom is the desire of discipline. You need to listen to the instructions of the Most High God. And the care of discipline is love. Right? Verse 18, and love is the keeping of her laws. You understand? And the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. Verse 19, and incorruption maketh us near unto God. Verse 20, therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. You understand? If you want this kingdom to come, desire the wisdom of the Most High God. If you want your people to be back on top, desire the wisdom of the Most High God and seek discipline. The UPK is here. The UPK is here to give you discipline. And how do you discipline yourself if you've never done it before? Like, where do you start? You start by coming to an Israelite school with universal practical knowledge class. You understand? Prepare yourself to listen, to hear the truth, and ask questions. All right? You start by watching these classes online. If you can't make it to a class, keep watching these classes. Start sharing them on Facebook and YouTube. You understand? And listen to what the prophets of God is kicking to you. We're going to teach you what you are supposed to be doing. But it's up to you, though. You have to seek discipline. You have to want to do it. You have to want to follow God. Because we not here to force you. We here to warn you. We here to warn you. This is the time to seek discipline. We here to warn you to lean not to your own understanding. We're here to just warn you that it's death if you don't follow God. And that's love. That's true love. Because we don't like seeing our people die. And with that, I'm going to end this class. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on the Commander General Honda. All right. And if anybody is trying to get in touch with the school, we have a website. It's ISUPK.com. You understand? We don't have a Trenton location just yet, but Philadelphia, you can go to North. I believe Newark has a location. Philadelphia has a location. It's 41 Garrett Road, Upper Derry, PA. You understand? Anybody seeking spiritual guidance or any type of counsel, and if you know anybody that's seeking spiritual guidance or any type of counsel, like I said, go on the ISUPK.com website, look at our contact information, and get in touch with a brother. You know what I'm saying? If you are willing to join this school, make sure you show up to a class. 41 Garrett Road, Upper Derry, PA, dressed in all black. Black headband, black shirt, black pants, black boots. You understand? That let us know that you want to be a trooper in the school and you want to do the work of the Lord and join this army of Christ. But with that, I'm going to say shalom.